Hello, welcome once again to Moof. Please like, comment, and subscribe, all that jazz to this channel. And I am Peo Time, your host, and today we are breaking down another schedule from an optimistic perspective. That is what we do on this show in our quest to find the most overly optimistic fan in the NFL. Thank you so much for everyone who's been watching all these episodes. If this is your first one, be sure to check out all of them. They're on one big playlist. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Here we go. Hello and welcome once again to Move, the show where we are looking for the most overly optimistic fan in the NFL. And I am joined by Sebastian's One, who is a Browns fan. Welcome to the show, Sebastian's.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. So, Sebastian's, please, let our viewers know, what are Browns fans optimistic about headed into next season?
Well, we're all very excited about the defense because Jadeveon Clowney should help us. And then the draft, we had a very good draft, so we should be better this year by a lot.
Absolutely. And I make the joke to people when I'm talking football that Kevin Stefanski has the opportunity to be considered the greatest Browns head coach ever. He's a fantastic coach and, winning coach of the year last year. So, yeah, there's definitely...
He's like the first coach in a while that's stayed longer than 1 year here.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's a good times to be a Browns fans, and I'm happy for Browns fans. It's been hard slugging for a while. Have you been a Browns fan your whole life?
Yeah, but it was very hard watching it. But I've been a Browns fan for my whole life, so.
Well, power to you, man. Way to go. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna break it down game by game, and let's get a start here. Is there anything you want to say to our viewers before we get started?
I'm just ready to get in this.
Okay. All right. Let's do it up. All right. So the Browns have a difficult week 1. They have to open the season. They travel to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Win or lose?
All right, loss. I think it's going to be a really close game, but the Chiefs are just too good. I can't say we're going to win.
Okay, that's fair. But then, I always have to hype these guys up. You get your home opener, and you are taking on the mighty Houston Texans.
Well, this is going to be a very tough game because the Texans are obviously the best team in the NFL. So I think we're going to have trouble with them, but we should win.
I love it. Yeah. Okay. Tight game. Yeah. Right. So then you take on the Chicago Bears in Cleveland. Win or lose?
I think it'll be a harder game because the Bears, they're better this year. But Justin Fields, he will not be ready to start in week 3, even though I want to see him start. He's not going to be ready, and I think the defense will probably handle them easily. So I think we're going to win that one too.
Okay. So you're 2-1 on the year, and then you travel to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Win or lose?
I think we're going to win this game, but it'll be a lot closer than people think. The Vikings, they're better this year, I think. So it'll be close, but I think we should be able to get the win.
Okay. All right. You're 3-1 on the year. And then you travel to SoFi Stadium, amazing stadium where there's at least one amazing team that plays there. And then you take on the Los Angeles Chargers.
The Chargers, they'll be better. Like I say that about every team, but usually most teams get better. I think we'll be able to beat them, though. Still.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, so you're 4-1. And then, the Ram fans are going to be cheering you on this week. You go back home, and you welcome in the Arizona Cardinals. Win or lose?
It's going to be harder to score that week because J.J. Watt, but we have one of the better offensive lines in the league. I don't think people realize that. So I think we'll be able to win and go to have a 5-game winning streak.
Okay, I like Browns are on a tear. They're rising up the power rankings. I like it. And then you welcome the Denver Broncos to Cleveland. This is a short week, primetime Thursday night game. Win or lose.
Unless Rodgers ends up there, we're beating them.
Okay, I like it. Okay. 6-1 on the year. And then this is kind of a shock here. Again, every now and then we get a team like this. Your first divisional game of the year is here in week 8, where you welcome the division rival Pittsburgh Steelers to Cleveland. Win or lose?
I think because it's a home game, we're gonna win. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're not gonna have as great of a year. Big Ben's getting to be in his 80s at this point, and we're gonna beat them.
You don't think Big Ben can be like the next, Tom Brady and win in his 40s?
Well, no. I mean, especially since it's in Cleveland, we're gonna win.
Okay. So that's 7-1 on the year, and then you travel to your division rival, the same state, same division, and you. I don't know how far is Cincinnati from Cleveland, Ohio. For those who don't know,
it's like about 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, yeah. So within a 5-hour radius, you're taking on the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincy. Who wins?
The Bengals, they definitely got better, but they're not going to be able to beat us. So
okay, they're just not on the Browns level yet. Okay, all right. So we got 8-1 on the year. Browns fans are going nuts. This is one of the greatest starts to a Browns seasons ever. And then you travel to New England to take on the Patriots. Win or lose?
It's going to be a tough game because Bill Belichick. And I want to say we're going to win, but you can't have winning streaks go on forever, so I think we're going to lose this one, but close.
Okay. So this is kind of the game that ends this incredible streak. But you know what? That's okay. You're still 8-2. You're in a great spot competing for the number 1 seed in the AFC. Yeah. Then you go back home and you welcome in the Jared Goff-led Detroit Lions.
No. We're winning this game by a lot.
Okay, predicting a Browns blowout.
The Rams definitely won that trade.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out Rams fans. And then you are traveling to Baltimore to take on the Baltimore Ravens, another division rivalry, primetime Sunday night game. Win or lose?
Because we're on the road, I think we're gonna drop this one. It'll be a good game though. But I think Lamar Jackson and that offense is just too powerful.
Right. And then so then you have the week 13 bye week. This is the weirdest thing I've seen.
Twice in a row. That's so weird.
This is so I've been looking at every NFL team schedule. This is by far one of the weirdest things. So now you're hosting the Ravens that you just played 2 weeks ago.
I think we're going to win because we don't need to prepare for anybody else.
Yeah, okay. 2 weeks of Lamar Jackson and
back-to-back games.
Yeah,
really.
Wow. That is really interesting. Okay, interesting. So you're 10-3 on the year, and then you welcome the Las Vegas Raiders to town. Win or lose?
The Raiders, they're going to be decent this year, but I don't think they're going to be able to beat us. So 11-3.
Okay. All right. I like it. 11-3 on the year, and then you travel to Lambeau in late December to take on the Green Bay Packers. Win or lose?
Christmas Day. If Rodgers is there, then I say loss. If he isn't, then we'll easily win. But I think we're getting later in the offseason where he won't be traded if it were already in June. So I don't think they're going to trade him, and unfortunately, we'll lose this one.
Okay. Calling a prediction. Okay. All right. So Browns are in a tough part of the schedule here, and you're at 11-4, and then you travel to division rival for a Monday night primetime matchup. You are taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Win or lose?
It's a tough game because we're there, and they'll have like fans in the stands, like a lot more, obviously. So the Steelers will have a big advantage. But I think we'll sweep them for the first time in a while.
Ooh, I love the Browns hot take. Okay, sweeping the Steelers. Wow. Okay, that's big. That's big. And then, so you're 12-4 on the year, headed into the final week of the season, division and state rival. You welcome the Cincinnati Bengals to town. Win or lose, final game of the season.
Well, I don't think we're going to have our starters playing because we probably will have a playoff spot clinched, if not the division clinched. So, but I think the Bengals, they're not good enough, so I think we'll still beat them anyway, even without our starters.
All right, I like it. So you are predicting a 13-4 record for the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty optimistic. I like it, and I think the Browns are definitely poised for a good year as long as Baker continues to develop, and he's got a stacked roster around him. That's for sure.
Yes, more than ever this year.
Yeah. Well, so Sebastian, do you have a YouTube channel or something any of our viewers can go check out?
Yeah, it's Dude Awesome. Like, if you've ever heard of the channel Mr. Beast, we're like a mix of that, and we also do sports and stuff. We're also thinking of making like a weekly video where, since I like the sports the most, like I'll talk about all the sports for the week. Like, I'll do it once a week. So if you want to check that out,
awesome.
You're more than welcome to.
Well, we'll be sure to have that link in the description below, and I encourage everyone to go and give him a sub and check out what you got going on over there. And Sebastian, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. And for those of you watching at home, comment below. Do you think that this prediction for the Browns of going 13-4 is realistic? Is that too optimistic? Is it not optimistic enough? And maybe you think the Browns are going to go 17-0. Who knows? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Sebastian and Peo Time, peace and out.
See ya.